I'm broke. You're broke. We all are. Not in cash, well, maybe that too, but in attention. Attention. It's what every crying baby wants, what every Instagram influencer needs, what I'm literally trying to get from you right now. You see, we're in the middle of the biggest salary transaction in human history. We're not paying with dollars anymore. We're paying with scrolls, clicks, likes, and screen time. You see, every time you open your phone just for 5 minutes, someone profits. And it's not you. I'm just a high school senior, but I've lived this. I've watched hours manage TikTok. I've opened Instagram to check one DM and found myself comparing my life to a stranger half an hour later. I felt busy all day and yet accomplished nothing. And that's when I realized we're not lazy. We're hijacked. Let's talk emotions for a second. How many of you feel anxious when your phone battery hits 10%? Now ask yourself, why doesn't it hurt that much when your own mental battery hits empty? We laugh about our screen time reports, but deep down, it's exhausting. We're mentally tired, emotionally scattered, and socially distant. Let's bring in some cold facts. A Microsoft study in the year 2015 reported that the average attention span dropped from 12 seconds in the year 2000 to just 8 seconds, shorter than a goldfish's attention span. In fact, research published in Nature Communication reported that has shown a measurable decline in our ability to maintain focus due to constant media exposure. Social media platforms are engineered for addiction. They rely on the same neural pathways that casinos do: variable rewards, intermittent dopamine hits, and instant feedback loops. You're not using the app is using you. But here's the truth no algorithm wants you to know. You get to choose where your attention goes. And that power is worth more than any other currency. So I ask you this, what would happen if we invested that attention into ourselves? Imagine what we could build if we gave ourselves the same focus we give to other people's lives. What if the first thing we reached for in the morning wasn't a screen, but a notebook, or a dumbbell, or a prayer? What if we stopped measuring our worth in views and started valuing depth? Not how many people saw our posts, but how deeply we understood a poem, or how well we listened to a friend. You see, this devastating economy of attention, it isn't just digital, it's deeply human. Every day we're faced with choices. Do I doom scroll or do I daydream? Do I like or do I learn? Do I react or do I reflect? Let's explore a little neuroscience. According to an American author, Kim Stoltz, whenever we receive a notification, our brain releases dopamine, a feel-good chemical that makes us crave more. This is the same pathway involved in habit formation and even addiction. Over time, our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for decision-making and self-control, struggles to regulate impulse control when overstimulated. This is why it feels harder to stop scrolling than to start. So what can we do? Here are 3 steps to reclaim your attention. First, digital boundaries. Designate screen-free time zones. For me, mornings are sacred. No phone for the first 30 minutes. That's when I journal or I stretch. Second, mindful consumption. Before opening any app, ask yourself, what am I here for? If you can't answer it, maybe you don't need to open it. And third, attention budgeting. Just like money, track where your attention goes. Create a weekly log. You might be shocked at how much you spend on comparison, noise, or fear. Here's what I realized. Attention is not just focus. It's presence, it's love, it's agency. Let me show you what I mean. When you're truly paying attention to your mom talking about her day, to the breeze brushing against your cheek, to your own breath, you stop being a consumer. You start being alive. Because where attention goes, life grows. We say we want to be more productive, but maybe it's not about doing more. Maybe it's about doing the right things. Attention is how you choose what matters. It's how you decide what deserves your energy, your time, and your heart, and everyone around you. You don't need to meditate on a mountain or throw your phone in the ocean. Although if you do, please post it, go viral. You just need to reclaim your agency. Pause before you click. Ask, is this how I want to spend my mind? Because your mind is your most valuable real estate. Every swipe, a lease. Every notification, a tenant. And if you don't curate it, someone else will. Here's something else. I used to think success meant being everywhere, doing everything, being always on. But now I think success means knowing when to be off, when to unplug, when to log out, when to say my attention belongs to me. Let's do a little time travel. Imagine yourself 10 years from now. You walk into a room, What walks in with you? A calm mind or a chaotic one? A clear purpose or 10,000 distractions? As the great philosopher William James once said, my experience is what I agree to attend to. You are shaped by what attention you pay to today. So here's my challenge, not just to you, but to myself. Let's treat attention like money. Invest it. Don't waste it. Save some for yourself. Put it into books, conversations, skills, sunsets, and people you actually love. Because when the world is loud, focus becomes a superpower. When everyone's chasing likes, stillness becomes a rebellion. When attention is currency, the richest person in the room is the one who spends it wisely. Thank you.